If you love music as much as we do, you probably enjoy taking your music with you. So when you go to the beach or the pool or the bike ride or wherever it is. Today we're going to take a look at JBL's latest in their long line of Bluetooth speakers. This is the JBL Flip 7. And they call it Flip 7 because it's the 7th generation of their first Bluetooth speaker. If you haven't yet invested in a Bluetooth speaker so you've got music on the go, you really want to take a look at JBL. They've got a whole range of products that are similar, but you can get these smaller, bigger, more capable, all those sorts of things. Now, Flip 7 is available in a variety of finishes. You can get it in black or blue, this beautiful red finish, or purple, a big favorite in Baltimore for obvious reasons. You can also get it in a camo or in white. Let's take a deep dive in to see what JBL has done differently in Flip 7 versus the previous and extremely strong selling Flip 6. I'm Joe with Gramophone, and we're going to talk about some sonic upgrades in just a minute. But the first upgrade we want to talk about versus Flip 6 is that Flip 7 is easier to carry. They've included a couple really nice things, a carabiner, JBL branded, and this even smaller strap, whichever's more comfortable for you. I like the carabiner, I think it's cool. All you do is you press this little button down here, and then you take the strap, clip it in, and bang, you're ready for your trip to the pool, to the gym, wherever you might want to go. Excellent. So let's talk a little bit about the sonic upgrades that JBL did. First off, you get slightly better mid-range and treble, a little bit better vocals and cymbals and those kinds of things because they put in a new tweeter. They've also got slightly tighter bass. It's the same woofer, but they upgraded the amp power from 30 watts to 35, so you just get a little bit better control over bass notes. They're a tiny bit tighter. What's impressive about this is that they did this without any real change to the size or the weight of Flip 7 versus Flip 6. It's basically the same size. And that's critical in this product because what people love about this so much, why it's so popular, is it's easily portable. As long as you've got a decent sized pocket, you can literally carry it with you. So great sound from something that's easy to carry around. This next upgrade to the sound is a winner winner chicken dinner because JBL has added a 7-band EQ for the Flip 7, where they only had a 3-band EQ in Flip 6. So they've got a software package here, and obviously the upgrades are in there. They give you 4 different presets, by the way, which are cool to have. But again, this custom one is the big deal. We find that making just a couple of upgrades in the bass is really going to give you some excellent sound quality out of Flip 7. But again, the beauty of this is you can make any adjustment to the EQ that you want. You can make Flip 7 your Flip 7, so it sounds how you like it with your music. Thank you, JBL. So the next upgrade to the sound of Flip 7 has to do with this. They've upgraded the Bluetooth to Bluetooth 5.4, which is important because you get better range with Bluetooth 5.4, and it sounds just a little bit better as well versus previous versions of Bluetooth. And the Flip 6, we think, had Bluetooth 5.1, so that's a nice upgrade to 5.4. At Gramophone, we really love having you along for the ride. Don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. We do our best to answer those. And if you're enjoying this video and you haven't subscribed yet, please give it a like and a subscribe. That helps us out a ton. And click that little bell icon so you're always notified of our upcoming content. Next sonic upgrade, assuming that you have a tablet or a laptop with a lot of music on it, you might actually want to go hardwired, which obviously is going to be even more stable than Bluetooth. They don't pack a USB-C cable in the box, but if you've got a laptop or a tablet, you almost certainly already have one of these. Nice thing about that as well is you can get lossless music that way. So if you have Apple Lossless or Tidal or Qobuz or another premium service, now you're feeding a lossless signal into Flip 7 and getting even better sound that way. So the last of the sonic upgrades we want to discuss is really pretty clever. It's what JBL calls AI Soundboost. Now that's dynamically taking the pulse of what's going on with your music, how loud you're playing it, how much bass content and so forth, and on the fly AI is making subtle adjustments. So you're always getting the most out of this that you can. So now think about, let's say, a loudness button on a receiver. You press the loudness button, you get a little bit more bass, a bit more treble. Overall, the volume goes up just a bit, but that's all fixed. With JBL's AI Soundboost, it's dynamically happening, so as you adjust your volume and as there's more or less bass content in the music, it's making the adjustments for you, so you're always getting the most you can out of this. So with all those subtle sonic upgrades, what happened when we listened to music? Well, one of my favorite songs ever, really, is a Fleetwood Mac song called Hypnotized. It's got a very strong bass line because Mick Fleetwood is keeping that drum boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I was really impressed for such a compact product at how nice the bass line sounded. When we listened to Gautier's Somebody I Used to Know, he's got the ability to soar way up with his voice. And again, I was impressed by how clear and clean the vocals were. This is not going to give you the kind of content you'll get out of a pair of tower speakers with a subwoofer over on the side, not even close. But for a product that will literally fit into your pocket, it sounds surprisingly good. And again, if you haven't gone down the road of getting yourself a Bluetooth speaker, you need to check out Flip 7 and its siblings. So now that we've talked about the sonic upgrades versus the Flip 6, which are not huge, but they're all really nice to have, let's talk about the non-sonic upgrades or kind of use case. And the first of those is that this is more shock resistant than what you had in Flip 6. They've now actually got, you can see on the side here, so basically you've got two little bass radiators, one on each side of the product. And you can see that we've got 4 of these rubber guards. It's really very sturdily built, and the Flip 6 only had 3 of them. That means that you can now drop this from a distance of 1 meter, that's 3 feet for USA folks, and not run into troubles with it breaking. That's a good upgrade considering you're going to be taking this thing to the picnic, to the gym, to wherever. It needs to be very shock resistant. So the next upgrade versus the Flip 6. Flip 7 has an IP68 rating, so it's even more resistant to water damage. This was an IP67 rating. So this means you can literally drop this into the pool. It is rated to handle a 4.5-foot submersion for up to 30 minutes. Now, I doubt you're ever going to drop this in the pool and leave it there for half an hour. But again, this is something that you're going to be taking, let's say, on a bike ride. You might get caught in a downpour. You really don't have to worry with the Flip 7. I wouldn't take it to the ocean, though, for 2 reasons. Number one, that salt water might actually seep in and kind of mess some things up. And secondly, the ocean might carry it out to where the dolphins would be enjoying it. Not good for you, because then you got to go buy a new one. With Flip 7, JBL's getting you another nice upgrade. You're getting up to 14 hours of playtime with Flip 7, whereas Flip 6 was rated for 12 hours of playtime. When I say, though, up to 14 hours of playtime, be aware that if you're driving this pretty hard volume-wise and or if you're demanding a lot of bass from it, that will actually affect the amount of time that you get on a single charge. There's also a feature called Party Time. So Party Time is going to roll off the bass frequencies somewhat, and now they're rating up to 16 hours of total listening. It does, however, minimize the bass somewhat. Our advice, I guess, is go ahead and try it and see what you think on your music and your listening. Now, one more feature change that you need to be aware of. You can see that there's a slightly different button layout here versus the Flip 6. JBL has traded the Party Boost button for this AuraCast button that you see just to this side of the power button. So AuraCast allows you to, for example, get a second Flip 7 and now use those in stereo, or you can use any of the family of JBL products that also have an AuraCast button, and you can do kind of a whole house party thing where you've got different rooms, each with a JBL product that has AuraCast, all playing the same playlist. The thing you got to be aware of, though, if you've already got some older JBL products that have a Party Boost button, it's not compatible with AuraCast. AuraCast is more sophisticated, so that's what they're using going forward. So the next question is, are you the right customer for a Flip 7? Well, for example, you might want even more bass and even more playing ability, play even a little bit louder, in which case you wouldn't so much look at Flip 7, take a look at Charge 6. Yes, it's a little more money, and yes, it's a little physically bigger, but it will play even louder and give you even a little bit more bass impact. which could be important for you and the kind of music you like to listen to. My point is that JBL is really good at this Bluetooth speaker category, and they've got a whole host of products that you can look at that would be right for you and your needs. But the reason why Flip 6 has been so popular, and we know that Flip 7 is going to be so popular, is because for the size and price, this is a remarkable product. It will play pretty loudly with pretty healthy bass, still fits in a pocket, assuming it's a good pocket. It's really pretty shockproof and waterproof, so you can take it to the pool or on a bike ride where it might start pouring down rain, and just keeps giving you the music no matter what. If you like this product and you might want to buy your own, just go to Sky by Gramophone, where you're always going to get a secure checkout with fast and free shipping straight to your door, and check out all 6 colors that you can get the Flip 6 in. For more information about Flip 6, go to gramophone.com, where you can see more about JBL and all of our fine brands. And we'd love to visit with you. So if you can, come visit us in Timonium, Columbia, and Gaithersburg, Maryland. If you come to the Timonium store, you got to check out our Experience Center, which is loaded with some of the most amazing products you've ever heard in a really amazing and beautiful setting. And check out Kitchen Design Center by Gramophone up in Hunt Valley for your next remodel project. Thank you for coming along for the ride. We hope you've enjoyed our presentation on the Flip 7. Leave us a comment. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.